June 6, 2011, and boy, do we have a show for you guys today. There was a huge leak of Dota 2 information just a couple of days ago over the weekend. The changelog for the Dota 2 beta was leaked. Oh my gosh, can you believe that? And just sit back and we're going to highlight you on everything important that you need to know from this massive leak of information. I had a couple things planned for today, but you know, they can wait till next week because this was a leak that nobody expected, and this is the biggest piece of news probably from Valve since the release or the announcement of the game. So basically what led up to this leak, quote unquote, was just a user was browsing the Valve news page and he identified something that looked like Dota 2 changelogs. So he got excited, as any Dota 2 fan would, dove a little bit deeper into the situation and found a treasure trove of information about Dota 2. And I think Dota 2 Talk does the best job of summarizing what he found. So here are a couple points. The biggest thing is that there has been private beta testing going on that has been going on since November of last year. The game is being played by a select group of private testers right now as we speak. And a couple things, we hear about a few heroes that have been ported over to Dota 2, very popular heroes. We've got Lich ported over to Dota 2, Death Prophet, Vengeful Spirit, and Dota 2 balancing is being synced with Dota. Let's see. There is going to be something called Dota TV, which is probably going to be similar to Source TV, Half-Life TV, which will be able to observe games while you're waiting for your matchmaking or whatever, just whatever you want. And let's see here. Dota's version of the Scourge race may possibly be called the Dire, and here's why. This is not 100% confirmed. This is only speculation because one of the changelogs says hooked up Dire version of the courier. So this could very well mean that they somehow implemented a special courier for the Dire race, or maybe it just means something else that we don't quite know right now. So that's a 50-50 chance. And of course, I doubt that Dota 2 is going to use the word Scourge and Sentinel for their races like the original Dota, because those words are actually Warcraft 3 terms. So they may be looking to change that, and we might have just found what that is called, the Dire. So that could be a possibility. However, guys, if that was not enough for you, TotallyRad.com at the same time, or around the same time, got an anonymous email claiming to be from a reliable source that emails them good stuff from time to time, and boy, this email has the mother load of information. It's pretty much a list of a lot of changelogs since, let's see, since when? Since April? Yeah, definitely since April of this year. A list of all the changelogs, and oh my gosh, there's way too much information in this one changelog for me to cover. But of course, there's a lot of small information. However, it gets us, you know, stuff to work with. So here's what we got. Let me just give you a taste of some of the cool things that are in this changelog. Of course, most of the stuff is just boring stuff. However, it does introduce a lot of new heroes, hero names that have been ported to Dota 2 that people might recognize if they played the original Dota, and it includes stuff like this. Let's say new hero Rattletrap, new hero Furion, new model for Lich who is re-enabled Windrunner, stuff like added day-night indicator, new hero Sniper, added Slardar voice, fixed Dro's agility gain per level. So that's like something that we would be used to in a changelog. Let's see, there's a lot of fix, a lot of little bugs. The one about hooked up Dire version of the couriers. It says improved Dota TV directed framing mode, added Dota TV directed shoulder view. Stuff like, let's see here, 3 new heroes, added tutorial mode, so that's the tutorial that we've been hearing about. It says Dota TV works on replays now, it fixed a lot of stuff, implemented Witch Doctor's ultimate scepter, so that guy's gonna be in the game, and it also alludes to Pudge being in the game. I like that hero. Yeah, so I'm gonna post a link to all this leak on the comments or the descriptions of this video. Keep in mind, however, the one from DotalyRad, which is the mother load of information, could very well be fabricated by them. We have no reliable source saying that this is for reals. We know one that I said previously that came from the Valve news site. We can assume that is accurate because actually what Valve did was, once they saw that it was discovered, they actually took it off. So that pretty much confirms that, yeah, that was real. But the one from DotalyRad, nobody really knows if that's accurate or not. So take that with a grain of salt. However, it's very interesting stuff. So that was quite a lot of information to handle in just 1 week. Definitely check out the link if you're interested. It's very, very informative, and you're gonna get excited because just think, there are people playing Dota 2 right now. It is in a playable state, and they're fixing bugs. They're adding heroes right now as we speak, and boy, does that make me excited to hopefully maybe have them release open beta or possibly get into the beta myself. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna end today's Dota 2 update with a list of Dota 2 heroes that we've heard about that are probably going to be in this game. So this list was compiled by Dota2.com, which is another great community fan site. And let's go down the list here. So the first 4 confirmed by Valve in the posters were Bloodseeker, Dro Ranger, Lina, and Morphling. And then the IGN sneak peek came along and confirmed 5 more heroes, which are Axe, Beastmaster, Ricky, Sven, and Tidehunter. And then the Steam-powered sneak peek, which was the one leaked, but was the smaller leak that I introduced you guys today, that confirmed, or quote-unquote confirmed, Lich, Vengeful Spirit, and Death Prophet. And then the mother load from DotalyRad, which may or may not be true, may or not, just take that one with a grain of salt. I'm just gonna list a couple of heroes that are pretty popular. Otherwise, just check out Dota 2, not Dota 2, but Dota-2.com for the full list of alleged heroes in Dota 2. We got Pudge, Witch Doctor, Warlock, Nevermore, Darkseer, Windrunner. So yeah, go to Dota-2.com for the full list. Again, these might not be confirmed, so that's why I don't want to rant off the whole list. So boy, after a drought of little to no news at all, nothing official, at least this one leak is definitely going to add some excitement to all the fans waited with bated breath for Dota 2. And with that, that's going to wrap up Dota 2 update for the week of June 6, 2011. And guys, check out those links. They are definitely worth it. Also, in the next coming couple of weeks, I actually have a lot of cool things planned out for the show, even if we don't get a lot of special news. So just watch out for that. I actually was going to plan to do that today. However, with the whole leak and everything, of course, everything got blown out of the water, and I had to cover this story. So keep an eye out next week for a cool news segment. And in the meantime, I'm going to go play myself some Dota and HON, and I'll see you guys next time.